zo leuk niet. Mijn YouTube die gaat altijd af. Ja?
Ik heb daar eigenlijk geen idee.
Nee, ik weet het niet. Ik sta die telefoon, dat snap ik niet. Maar wat zou dat zijn? Dat weet ik niet. Wat is dat van? Ik heb toch niks gedaan. Wat ik wil checken is, kan dat de internet zijn? Weet je niet. So long hair like this, always. Moet je hoeft te lossen. I'm gonna be doing the roots and then a little bit of blending. Je vraagt om je hoofdje even iets van boven, dat ik mijn kleur.
Het is omdat je daar beneden
ja, gewoon even, dan doe ik gewoon van voor. Neem ik al je grijs aan mee, want anders, als je grijs haar ziet, dan is het mijn
Ik
fout.
probeer er mee te werken en niet tegen te werken.
Liefst wel. Liefst wel.
Het is omdat je zo in lagen met een nek bezig bent, dus mijn hoofd gaat naar voren, zodat je er
ja.
beter aan kunt.
Ja. Het is gewoon. You are not coloring a new growth. I do color only what is necessary. If there's any lighter one, I blend it together. So I take the gray one and then blend it with any unwanted color. So you doing root touch. It's not for you to color the whole hair or towards the middle of the hair. You just color what is necessary so as not to overlap in the color. If you overlap the color, by the time you want to bleach, when you want to bleach the hair or do anything, any other color to lighten the hair, it becomes much more difficult because of the overlapping of color that you have on the hair. So overlapping make your hair heavy. And then when you use treatments, it's not even going in. I don't know if you guys can see, you have two. Oh, can you guys see? So you have the new growth, and this is my last color. See, this very place, that's the last previous new growth I colored. So you're not gonna do only the new growth, you're gonna blend. Do the new growth and the new growth and you blend towards your previous color. So you have a very smooth flow of colors. Because some people, when you tell them only the new growth, they just stop at that new growth. I hope you guys can see what I meant by that. If you have any questions, you are free to leave it on the comment section or under any of the videos on my page. If you are a lady above 35 and you are coloring, so these are details you have to pay attention to, so you don't overstress your hair. As we are aging the same way our hair is aging, you don't want to overstress this. YouTube, I'm sorry, I don't know why my line is going off. If you guys know the reason, let me know. I don't know why. It only happened on YouTube, so anybody have the ideas why, let me know. Treat your hair just the same way you treat your face. You don't put any house cream on your face, right? The same thing you don't do with your hair. Your hair age too. So learn to understand your hair from the beginning. You see my clients here, I could tell her to do always highlight. But because of the textures of her hair, I do not always do highlights for her, just to preserve, you know, her hair from breaking and getting more shady than she already is starting to have. All hair are not the same. Some hair reacts aggressively to bleaching, while some not. So that is the reason why you have to know the kind of hair you have. If it's a hair that reacts aggressively to products or not. And if you have such hair, you have to be careful. So what I do for my clients, every 6 months, she does that thing twice a year or 3 times a year. That's a little bit ombre, just to give a little bit dimension on her color, on her hair. So instead of doing highlights all the time for her, since she likes long hair, so if you do too much highlights on a sensitive hair, I don't know, you know what will happen naturally. I don't have to tell you, you know what will happen. It's not every hairdresser will tell you the real, but I'm teaching you here because you are not my client, right? So I'm letting you to know the secret and how you should manage your hair. Some people want beautiful blonde hair, but their hair is not allowing it, and they don't want to accept that. You want to have that blonde hair by all means. And after that, you lose 30% of your hair to that bleaching. Yes, it happened, yeah, it happened. I'm talking out of experience. So what I will do later, I can use toner on this just to brighten it up. I'm going to use toner just to pump the color up again. So if you're watching me and you are thinking like, okay, I was about to get highlight. It's not bad getting highlights, but you also have to know the kind of texture your hair is, and how light you want the highlight to be, the base, your tone, which undertone do you have. If you have a red undertone, it's not that easy, and most people have that. You have red undertone and you want level 10, of course, you know what is going to happen. That's the most difficult tone to overcome. So your hair needs to be bleached twice, and even sometimes 3 times at once. That's very, 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 very bad. But it's not all hairdressers that is going to tell you that is bad, that they're not going to do it. Because they have to bleach your hair 3 times before you can get that result. And after that, your hair will never be the same. And that is the truth. Never, never be the same. So you can use the best product. It's not about using the best product. It's about taking the best decision for your hair. You get, you have one hair, this one. You don't have 2. So I'm waiting for my next client. I finished on time. So coffee chair?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now I'm going to go over again and control. Especially when you are coloring long hair or somebody that has a lot of hair, it's really necessary you go back to make sure. And if that client is gray, another important thing, you must go by to control the front to make sure that you pick all the gray hair. Because some gray hair are very trickish, though. You literally put color before you know the gray hair just go away from your color. So if you don't go back and control to be, you know, like, what happened here? Yeah. So I like to check. So I'm gonna get my client coffee. So you get your coffee, and then I will come back again and enlighten you more about your hair. If you are 35 plus and you are watching me, that you should not play with your hair. Your hair is your crown. Okay. Voilà. Coffee chocolate.
Thank you.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Ok, merci. Ma classe n'est de WhatsApp. Oké? Heb je me gedaan?
2 keer.
Vandaag?
En nu weer volgende week.
Ja. Omdat ik mijn gsm aan het gebruiken ben.
Ja.
Ik ben live met mijn gsm, dat kan ik niet pakken.
Ah ja.
Ja, ja. Het is op stilte omdat ik kan het gebruiken bij de livestream. Oké? Dat is de reden. Ja. Normaal gezien mijn gsm werkt. Dat is wat ik knippen, hè?
Ja.
Ja. Maar plaats niet. Yeah, so we are going to cut my client hair. So before that, let's give her a nice hair wash. Nice shampoo. Okay. Wacht even. Een beetje naar achter.
Ik heb kool.
Ja, je hebt kool? Ja. So the last time, vorige keer was het op je mesje zeker, hè?
Ja.
Yeah, yeah. Last time we did a contrast highlight for her, for my client. So she likes to keep her hair short. So right now we're going to cut again. I'm just going to control her hair. It's not too oily. It's not really oily. She don't have oily hair. Well, I can see a difference between the last time and today. Yes, a different changing. The cycle is changing, so it's light. So I'm gonna wash the hair with deep cleanse to take off the dirt, to take off the oil, the overloading shampoo. You know, when you wash your hair at home, sometimes you don't rinse the hair very well. So after that, I'm gonna be using a purple shampoo just to brighten up these highlights that we did last time, to make it pump up again. I may leave the shampoo for some minutes, you know, depends the reaction I see, you know, because some hair, they do absorb the shampoo very fast and neutralize, while some not. So it all depends. That's why you have to really watch the hair, see the hair, you work according to the client hair. So I cannot use the same technique for all clients. Okay, so I'm going to do the watching, the water temperature need to be cold, not too warm. Right now, this hair, the way I'm saying it, it's already on that telogen cycles, you know, where the hair starts to get tinier. So she's in that cycle right now. And that can happen very fast though, can happen. So if you are watching me and you wake up one day and your hair is not the same, don't panic, okay? Don't panic. You are just in another cycle. I notice people who are like, some people who are getting like 0+, you know? When you are adding 0 to the age or like 5 to the age, these cycles. That's what I notice with my clients. And the more agey, the more older they get, sometimes the stronger, you know, the reaction of that. Like the last time I cut her hair, it was still thick, but now that's like 6 weeks ago, I can see the difference, that the hair is much tinier than now. Okay? So don't panic. Don't blame your hairdresser if it happened to you. since I specifically want this shampoo to really neutralize, that's why I'm drying this first shampoo, because I want my purple shampoo really pure. I want it to be more intense. So the less water, the, the more concentrated and the deeper the shampoo will go in. Only use the purple shampoo when it's needed. Please don't use it on a very light blonde hair. If you use it, your hair will become purple. Please don't do that. You only use it when you have this yellow, this unwanted, any unwanted tone on your hair. That's when you use a purple shampoo to neutralize it. And of course, it's not only purple shampoo. There's also other shampoo. A little bit of green to neutralize red. So I have a green shampoo here also, a bit of green, so that neutralizes a bit of red. When you have that redness on your hair, red reflection, red tones that you don't want, is disturbing you, so you can use a shampoo that have this green pigment on it to neutralize that red color. Een koffietje?
Ja.
Oké. Wacht even. Wacht even. Hè. Alsjeblieft. So I'm gonna get my client's coffee. Get your coffee. And let's go cut the hair. Get your coffee. Let's go trim the hair. Nee. Hey, ik ben met jou niet bezig, hè. Ja. Sommige mensen zijn dom, hè, weet je dat?
Ja.
Ja, natuurlijk. Ik heb hier iemand gezien die dom is, die heel dom is.
Oei.
Ga een beetje achteruit. Ja, dank u wel. Oh, niet te veel, want dan ben je straks niet in je koffie, hè. Zit je goed zo?
Ja. En
Ja, nu zijn je groot, hè.
hoog en droog.
Ja. Dan zal je makkelijk straks zo'n koffietje halen. Weet je dat? Hoeveel was met ondoos?
Nee.
Wat bedoel je?
Nee.
Nee. Oké.
We hebben een jarige.
Wat bedoel je?
Dat we een jarige hebben. Onze juffrouw is verjaardag.
Ah, vandaag. Oeh, happy birthday, happy birthday.
15.
Oh my god. Is dat zo ver al?
Ja.
Ik ken hem nog toen hij nog maar 17 of 16 was. Jesus. Dat is zo ver. Dat is straf.
Ja.
Dat is straf. Heel straf.
Thank you.
Alsjeblieft. Dus 6. Heeft u mij gezegd?
9.
Ah, 9. Maar je moet een keer een beetje koud.
Ja.
Ja, is dat zo, hè? Ah, dus mijn hand is koud. Sorry als ik je straks aanraak. Heb je koud? Heb je koude handen? Oh, dat is zo met het beste.
Nee. Van niet.
Ja, zeker?
Ja.
Oké, hoe lang geleden, weet je nog?
6 weken.
Was dat 6 weken geleden?
Ja.
Okay, so guys, just gonna do maintenance. Where's my glass? Mijn ogen is moe, mijn ogen is koud. Is dat je bril hier?
Ja.
Ah, ik raak direct in paniek. Ik dacht, maar nu zou dat zijn. Ja, ik weet het niet. Want ik heb je nooit zien een bril aandoen.
Heel veel.
Ja, echt?
Ik heb altijd al een bril aan.
Altijd? Oké. Dan ga ik
Ik
hem
heb
even
liever
maken.
dubbelzicht, dus
Ja.
dat ik alleen voor verzicht en dus voor allebei.
Mhm. Dat is nee, heeft mij gezegd, hè.
Ja.
Maar ja, nu hoor je zo lang al.
Ja, hè?
Ja, dat is niet te geloven. Of ben ik aan het dromen? Dat was toch kort, toch?
Ja.
Ja, hè?
Ja.
Oeh. Moet je nou zeggen? Ja, want ik weet, aan euro is het ook een beetje zo korter. Ja. Ja, gewoon is goed, hè?
Ja, ik vind dat ook.
Dat is goed voor mij, hè, man. Dat is goed voor mij, hè? Dames en heren, haha, groei goed. Ik zeg tegen haar dat bij mij goed is, hè? Bij mij moet ook 3 centimeter iedere 2 weken groeien. Dat komt er wel op tijd voor haar te knippen. Her hair grows very fast. That's like 6 weeks ago, if I'm not making a mistake. So you can see. So I told her I'm happy that the hair grows so she can come often for haircut.
En die kant precies niet.
Oeh, die kant. Ja, maar toch een beetje, hè. Ja. Ik zeg dat een mens heeft 2 kanten, hè. Met haar, hè. Ja, ja, echt waar. On the ear area is always a little bit more because we don't want to cut. I don't want to cut it too short. So I'm cutting with 9 centimeters, 9 millimeter. I'm gonna maintain the under with 6. So you have this bit of layers. So the main cut is 9 and I'm using 6 to maintain the edges. And now I'm gonna be using 7 since I'm going high. Nice to blend this well. Okay, so now I'm gonna be using line again. you guys can see me clearly. Hope you can see. Yeah. You guys cannot see. You can see. You see what I'm talking about. So, how do you know if your hair is in that telogen cycle? You see your scalp will be a little bit pink. That is how you notice it. The hair at this side is thicker compared to the back hair. So I'm going to be texturizing this place. You see how thick this hair is? So I'm going to be texturizing the place here. Using my texturizing scissors. Okay. So this is where the main work comes. You have to blend it very well. Don't want the line to show. See, you need to blend this particular place have much hair than here. So you need to like trim it down. Yeah.
Can you listen here?
Yeah. Even listen here in that. See, my client, her hair stopped here. Some people they have hair to here and then I can make a line, but she does not have. So the line have to be clean. So I'm gonna blend. I'll blend and I will raise. I'm still going to cut the hair, but I like to finish it with scissors because I don't like to cut women hair fully with a hair cutter. That is not the reason why they went to hairdresser. Hairdresser should cut with scissors, not only with scraper. Yes, so I love my scissors. I like to work much more with my scissors. Cutting short hair, blending, that is where the work is. And that's what makes the hair look nice, beautiful. Blend, texturize to balance the hair texture. Because some parts of the hair have much more hair than another part. That's why sometimes you can see on the camera that, oh, this place the hair is thicker or is sharp. It's because the clients have much more hair on that particular area. And also clients that have very light skin, you have that tendency of seeing through, even when the hair blends well, but you still see it. It is what it is. It's just the scalp of the client, if it's very light, it will always show up, and that contrast will make it look like the hairdresser or the person didn't cut the hair well. Yeah, envision of that.
Ja, het is fijn.
Ja, hè? Ze vergelijken aan de laatste keer. Het is fijner. Of niet? Ja, hè? Maar korter of is zo?
Nog een beetje korter.
Nog een beetje korter van boven?
Ja. Het groeit wel.
Não sei se fez isso. Allee?
Ja, een beetje.
Ja, zeg moet op iets trekken, hè. Moet geen mannelijke koep zijn, hè. Want dan gaan de mensen zijn normaal. Zeg knip hier een mannelijke koep voor die vrouw. Guys, you want it more shorter, okay? So she wanted shorter, and I'm telling her, hey, come on, we still need some length. So my viewer will say, I'm cutting man hair for a lady's hair, okay? It's her choice. So reserve that comment. She wanted short, yeah, what can I do? Nog korter? Ja? Zeker? Ga eens drogen.
Ja.
I'm gonna first of all dry the hair and see where finishing is needed. Okay? So let's go. azt nem mogok szehene. Azt még azt nem mogok szehene. Ambos nemik mene estraskas. Vidadu? That is weer al close weer mooi, hè? Okay, now it's maintain, finishing, balancing. Madame, qu'est-ce que vous faites? Allez, zeg het. Nog korter? Oké, is goed. Wat gaan we? Dan ga je moeten wachten hè, dat ik mijn kleur spoelt. Hè. Als je nog weer korter wil. Oh, ik mag plaats nemen, ik ga eerst die kleur spoelen. Dan heb ik mijn tijd. So guys, we're going to take off that color and then I will come back and finish. Yeah. Then come back and finish the cut. I still need to do the finishing. That's where the work is. So, let's go. Okay. Présentez. Aanbekante handschoenen zijn, dat duurt lang. Het is daarmee dat vroeger dat ik geen handschoenen gebruik. En dat duurt 10 minuutjes om mijn handschoenen aan te doen. Ondertussen heb ik die haar al afgespoeld. So I will take off the color and then I will just use brightening toner just to fit the length. Okay. The bright on 110 tone on the lens, so I'm going to be using the toner much more on the lens than on the new brush or on the hair itself. If you allow your color to over process, just I'm talking about color, not bleach. Yeah? The disadvantage is that the color will be oxidated and overlapped. So next time when you want to bleach or when you want to also color the hair, when you want to color the hair next time, it's also make it more difficult for color to penetrate because that will be too oxidated And when you color it, that place will always look much darker than the rest. So it's very important when the time of your color is there to take it off, make sure you take it off. You know, 5 minutes okay, 3 minutes no issue, but leaving it for extra 10 minutes, 15 minutes extra, that is not good, except the hair is gray hair. We more hair, except the hair is gray hair and you needed to really like make sure that the gray hair covers. In that situation, you can leave it for maybe 10 minutes extra, but otherwise, you don't have to.
What?
Yeah. If you are here, no, you're not going to show on it. You are the side, so.
Did you go get money, honey?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now
Yeah,
what?
in the check for us?
You could walk a little bit around in the market.
We still have like 40 minutes before we are
What
done.
do you want it?
That's what I wanted.
I'm going to look at my next one.
Eh?
I'm going to look at my next one.
My first is on that thingy. Are you going to Ella's mom? What? Okay. Fun.
In your wallet.
What?
It's in your wallet.
That's so good of you. Peace, Lily. I'm gonna do. We're going to go to the flower shop and buy a piece, Lily, for the bathroom.
Okay.
We're going to Edmund Flowers.
Yeah, okay.
I love you, honey.
Okay. I love you.
So you're going to your favorite store?
I need some screws for the tank. Okay.
It's long hair,
Have fun,
so you
girls.
want to.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye. It's long hair, you want to make sure that you wash it, especially the crown, the down area. For people who have a lot of hair, it's very important you open the hair, make sure the shampoo is on everywhere. So I'm gonna see if it needs, yeah, it needs a little bit of toner on the edge. So I'm gonna be using toner for this. Can you guys see it? So my toner is mostly for the lens. It's a bit too warm, which is more of orange. So So you just to neutralize the orange a little bit, just a little bit. So you want to make sure that the hair is not too wet before using this color. As the wetness can neutralize your toner, so you want to make sure that it's not too wet.
Sorry.
It's not too. So I'm putting the toner on the most important part, which is the orange part of the hair. So those are the parts that's a little bit more browsy, more orange. So it's gonna calm down that sharpness. It's gonna be a bit more cooler. So I'm just gonna blend it through towards the root. Of course, I don't want the color to go to my root, but it's not gonna like do much, but I don't want, because the root color is also a warm color, so I don't want to cool that root color down because she loves it. That's why we use red and a bit of copper in her base color, because she like that warmness. But on the length is too warm. That's why I'm doing this. I don't know if you guys can already see it, but I'm going to allow it to settle down for at least 10 minutes so I can really have good results. In the meantime, we are going to finish that haircut, and then I'll come back here. Voila. Okay. So let's go finish the haircut. And with this toner, you can allow it to stay a little bit longer. Why? Because the hair is not that light, so the toner cannot probably change too much of the color. So once it neutralizes, it's going to stop. It's not going to continue because the base is not that light. But if it was a very light base, of course, you have to pay attention that you don't allow the color to stay too long. So now I'm gonna blend. Yes, we are gonna blend. Guys, wait, let me take this a bit closer. You get a fire a little bit from me. Okay, let's go. So now I need to see all the details. Dus nu wil je kort, heel kort, om niet op tijd terug te komen. Maar moet ook op iets trekken, hè, mevrouw. Moet op iets trekken, hè. Want dan gaan de mensen zeggen, heb je die coiffure gezien? En zo korte knip, precies een mama koep. En ja, maar ja. Dat is waar, hè.
Ja.
Ah, natuurlijk, wat denk je? De mensen die gaan kijken, ze zullen denken dat ik dat ben, hè. Ze zullen nooit weten dat je het bent. Die dat full kort wilt. Moet je naar zijn kant een beetje? Ja, dank u wel. Guys, she even want the hair more shorter. Do you think I should go shorter for her? Guys, please help me. She wants it even more shorter. I'm the one complaining to be too short. So let me know what you think. If you're watching, we need your support, your comments. Okay. I think the hair is blended enough. So guys, that's the blending, so it blends smoothly. So I will be talking about. So my lady, nog een beetje nog korter hier, hè? You don't want to have sharp ends, so by texturizing and cutting in between, makes your ends a little bit more playful instead of sharp hands become soft. So this is not like wanting a perfect cut. It has to be short, long in between. Everything mixed together. But tell me, na quarter of is fuso.
Me to sus.
This is fuso. So she's finally okay with this. Yeah. We want that. And Bambor, je blijft is kort genoeg?
Ja.
Oké. Gel of what? Of
Zoals speels.
okay. Just gonna use a little bit of gel, just little, because the hair is light. So I'll finish it with it's a bit of gel lac. Which gel lac zeker of niet?
Ja.
So not too much. So if you use too much gel, it will weigh down the hair. So I'm just using very little. You can as well use pasta, wet. But I'm too lazy to go get that. So, madam.
Ja.
So lovely and amazing people. This is it. There's a card. You can leave your comments or your thoughts are if you like it or not. Suit.
Ja. Het is zeer goed.
Do you hear that? She said it is zeer good, meaning it is very good. Okay? If you're watching me, you'll be learning Dutch with me, okay? So I'll be learning English. So, I mean, that's a de mensen. Hallo, daar, voilà. So, that's it. We want to sit eh? She's tired of sitting. Oh, what about me that has been standing the whole day? So let's go take off our color, guys. Let's go take off the color. Now, let's get serious. We are going back there to take off the color. I'm coming, guys. Can I start? Então, vocês ficam no same weekend. Jesus. Okay, so you're done. Yeah, you can, yeah. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The weekend, the week of 20, April. Yeah. Mercure. Nee, ik ga dat zetten. Om nee, nu 30. Oké.
En want kwartier voor Zamiddag kan door. Dus als in een week zit, zal maar een week kijken.
Ja. Om nee, nu 30. Dan is 23 om nee, nu 30. 23 om nee, nu 30. 60. Oh, je weet het. Merci, goed weekend. Bedankt hè. Ja, merci. Ja, goed achteruit. Dank u wel. Okay. Okay, see now? It's much better, right? Can you guys see it? Hope you guys can see. Sorry. So, it's well neutralized. What I'm talking about. When you're in that cycle, you start losing. But I'm there. Bye. So you can imagine if she's doing highlight right now that the hair is very sensitive, that will not be good for the hair. So ben je dan niet dat je haar heel lang is? Je verliest een beetje wat haren.
Ja.
Zo 4 centimeter afknippen, maar hoeveel zijn 4, 5?
Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
Je bent moe of zo?
Ja. Ik ben
Ik ga terug naar school.
Ah ja,
Ik ga 4/5 werken en ik ga naar de hogeschool
voor?
informatiebeheer.
Ah, informatiebeheer.
Ja.
En dat is 's avonds of in een dag?
Dat is 2 dagen per week. En dat zijn veel opdrachten en ik ben moe.
Wanneer? Nachten?
Nee, veel opdrachten,
Mm.
veel assignments.
Mm.
En ik ben gewoon moe.
Dat is wel-
Dus werken, werken, met een vrije dag, dat is aan mijn taken werken, met een schooldag, werken, werken. En ik heb zo niet veel dingen meer. Even. Maar, oh ja, ik ben van februari begonnen. En ik denk dat ik de routine, dat ik de kans een beetje meer routine heb, dat het begint te lukken.
Mm. Hoe lang gaat dat duren?
Ik ga dat 4 jaar doen.
Wauw. Dat is de bedoeling. Wat ben je van plan om te doen, daarmee aan doen? Wat ben je van plan om daarmee te doen?
Dat is uitwerk maken.
Mm.
Als je juist naar een bloemenwinkel gaan en een bloemetje gaan kopen.
Voor jezelf?
Ja, voor op de badkamer te zetten.
Bloemen in de badkamer?
Ja,
Oké.
dat zou moeten helpen voor de lucht
Te befrissen?
Ja.
Oké. You want to make sure you take off the shampoo, you rinse it off very well. So there's no silicone, nothing left behind. So I'm gonna be putting leave-in condition treatment before the blow dry. So I'm not gonna be putting deep treatment here. Alsjeblieft, madame. Mag plaatsnemen. Dank u wel. En die eerste stoel is goed. En die eerste van voor, ja. Ik heb meer licht daar vandaag. Dank u wel. Okay, let's go do the blow dry. My info. Oh my god, sorry, mijn ding is vuil, maar ik moet verder werken. Guys, you can see how cool the color is now. Before it was more orange. You see the difference? So it's long hair. I want to make sure that I really hand towel it very well. That will also help me from using too much heat. All I'm trying to do is to make sure I don't use too much heat, no aggressive products, especially now that she's having this cycle. See? Before the hair is more even thicker. You can see it if you can see the tips, right? So and she's also losing a little bit, you know. Voila. Now after this, I'm going to put the treatment. The color safe treatment, you have to do that after coloring. You can as well use it even when you didn't color. If you have a colored hair, you can use it. It's also a detangler treatment. It's one of my favorite. Combing the hair after your treatment also help the treatment to settle in. Okay. So this way you can blow dry properly without no obstacles. Let me try the other blow dry. I have a new blow dry machine. I'm going to probieren en zien wat dat heet. Ik ga even zien welke is zwaarder. Okay, now I'm going to use my heat, my brushing cream. Okay, before it was treatment, and now easy cream for brushing and also heat protector at the same time. Yes. You want to make sure that the hair is dry. You guys can see I'm not using the dryer too much on the hair. I'm not putting it too much on the hair because the hair have changed compared to 7 weeks ago. She's stressed a lot of stuff, so, and you can see that on her hair. Literally, I can see it on her hair because I used to do her hair. So you see all these pieces, all this little fragile hair. I don't know if you can see it over there. Before normally she don't have it. So meaning control your stress. Control your stress is very, very unhealthy for yourself and for your hair. Yeah. Vous allez niveau flapping. Ja, of niet? Ja, hè? Maar dat is bij iedereen, hè? Zo gestresseerd zijn, dan doe je aan je haar. Ik heb de rest gezien. Dat is bij iedereen. Can see, guys, that the hair is shiny. That's to tell you that the hair has the balance of protein and moisture. So that's why you see it's glowing. One cannot be much more than the other. pay attention. I didn't put my brush this way. I used my brush this way, right? I mean my dryer, sorry. I put my dryer this way, not this way. Just to protect the hair from the heat going direct into the hair. Ja, ik moet dat fluiten, hè. Ik vind dat ook tof. Ik had dat gezien op de neus. Ik zei, ik moet zo eentje nemen van mijn huis. Nog goed. Ik ga er niet aankomen dan. Ja, je neemt het nou, zeker. Je moet dat wel aankomen. Ik ben het anders dat ik niet zo aan meer gekocht heb. Dat wil ik maar zeggen. Maar ik vond het gekocht en heb ik altijd zo herinnering gedaan. Ik doe het weer aan het werk dat heb ik gekocht. So you want to feel the hair if it's properly dry, because some hair have that tendency, the length will be dry, but under will still be wet somehow, you know. So that's why you go in, you feel it. So if it's still wet, you still go around and dry it properly. Very dry. More volume here. Bien, weer bossen. Ja. Dus dat heb ik chocola. Ik kan direct nachgemaakt en proberen te drukken. Ik ben alleen. Wat is je weer bossen? Moet je Vroeger korter of niet?
Ja, maar een beetje korter.
Een beetje korter, hè?
Ik denk dat deze hier de weerbostelstukje is.
Ja. Heb ik gezien. My clients have the front here, cow leak here, so for that reason the hair is just choking up. So you know what that is? If you don't know, it's just that the hair is growing through another direction and it's not following our direction. It have its own direction. Een beetje, klein beetje.
Klein beetje.
Probleem?
Ik vind het oké dat het iets langer is en dan dat hem zo wat openvalt en zo. Ik probeer er wat volume op te zetten. Ik ben het een beetje anders aan het proberen als vorig.
Ja.
Want ik heb graag mijn full, maar...
Ja. Je hebt dat graag dat het wat langer is.
Ja. Dus de laatste 3 keren heb ik het niet zo te doen. Ik heb het als anders. En dat valt wel mee voor als ze wat blijft houden. Al gelijk van de vorige.
Nog korter of niet?
Het is goed. Ja, het is goed.
Ja?
Ik denk dat dat stukje daar zo... Dat stukje
Ja, dat
is
moet weg, hè.
best wel-
Beetje mooi naar voren kijken. Ja. Misschien heb je nog korter.
Ja, sorry, hè. Moet ik eerst schudden. Hè.
Natuurlijk.
Nee, dat is goed.
Ja?
Dat valt dan open met die dingen en dat valt
Ja.
eigenlijk beter met die lengte erop als wanneer dat ik het korter probeer te doen.
Oké.
Als ik de moeite doe.
Uw streep is dat hier in de middel, zo hè? Wat? Doe maar. Daar?
Dat is blij met die nieuwe haarborstel. Haarborstel.
Ja, dat is niet beter dan mijn oudere. Mijn borstel wel, mijn borstel wel.
De haar.
So guys, there's it. So you can see I try to blow dry the hair very gentle. Very gentle because the hair. So this is it. You can see what the toner did with the color. It's more cooler. So otherwise it would have even been more orange from downward. So thank you so much. Voila, look nice, huh? What? So there's it. Thank you so much, guys. You can see, you see that her hair is, yes. So if you have a hair that is getting, you know, a little bit more tiny than before, you just have to manage it. Don't use too much blow dry, that is heat, you know. Control the temperature of your water, because just the way that the hair is going through, the same thing, your scalp is also going through the same telogen, you know, a cycle. So you want to treat your hair with respect, with love, with kindness. So that's what I did for her. Thank you guys for watching. So don't forget to share the video, like, and see you back on Monday. Thank you. God love you. Happy Sunday for tomorrow. Bye bye. Let's go.